So good. Hello, I am on my way to the airport going to London. I will be solo traveling London for a couple of days and I will document my experiences in this vlog.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Just got out of the train station and now I am walking to my hotel. I made it to the hotel. It's been a smooth trip so far. I'm gonna give you a little room tour. So we have my twin bed. There's the hallway. Here is the desk. In that little corner is the bathroom. So it's a cozy, cozy spot. We also have this spectacular view right here. It's a view of a garden. I'm super excited. I think my goals for this trip is to have fun, also check out the museums here, as well as to look at some of the historical landmarks here. My first stop was the British Museum. This museum was huge, and I spent about 3 hours browsing through the exhibits from Chinese artifacts to medieval knight armor. My favorite part was seeing the Rosetta Stone in person, along with the oldest library in the world, which holds 30,000 cuneiform tablets originally from Mesopotamia. I was also amazed to learn that the museum houses over 8 million works, making it one of the largest collections in the world. And it was free, which to my surprise, a good handful of museums in London are free of entry. Let's go grab a quick bite in Chinatown. Apparently this is an umbrella shop. Let's go check it out. Wow.
If you do it the other way, you can get
That looks super interesting. The sun is setting, and I'm about to go watch Oliver the Musical. It is based on Charles Dickens' novel Oliver Twist. Rise and shine. It is day 2 of being in London. We have a little bit of fog today, so foggy London days. Let's get going. I started the day by heading to Buckingham Palace to watch the changing of the guards. The Buckingham Palace is the official London residence and administrative headquarters of the monarch. On several days of the week, the ceremony takes place where the new guard replaces the old guard, taking over the responsibility of protecting the monarch. and like thousands of other tourists. I wanted to see it for myself. I didn't get the best footage, but it was still a really beautiful sight, especially after learning about the history and, of course, watching and rewatching Bridgerton. Okay, I'm gonna get some brunch at Timmy Green. I wasn't allowed to film inside Westminster Abbey, so I captured the moment with a few pictures. It is incredible that Westminster Abbey has been the church used for coronation since 1066. The historic and Gothic architecture houses more than 3,000 graves, including those of the kings and queens. Here are the pictures of the tombstones of Charles Darwin and Charles Dickens. This is a crazy car. Looks like a Batmobile. Day 3. I'm gonna try to say the 3 landmarks accurately. So it's the Tower Bridge, the London Bridge, and the Tower of London. That is so confusing. Despite the confusing names, I started with the Tower of London. It looks like a castle, but it actually has a much darker history where over the years it's been used as a royal palace, a prison, and even a place of execution. This is where Anne Boleyn, Queen of England, was executed along with many other prisoners. I found it touching that a bunch of kids were casually eating lunch around the memorial site. Inside the tower, I got to see the weapons that were stored here, but the highlight was definitely the crown jewels exhibit. It's a very high security area that showcases the collection of royal regalia with over 23,000 gemstones. Headed to the Borough Market, and after that I will be going to St. Paul's Cathedral. Hello, good morning. It is the last full day. I'm going to the Stonehenge for half a day. It is nearly 7 a.m. right now, and I'm going to go catch the train. I'm excited to see some stones. Stones! The Stonehenge is one of those places surrounded by so much mystery. No one really knows how or why it was built, and yet people have been drawn to it for centuries. Standing there looking at these 5,000-year-old stones, I realized how much I love solo traveling. My first solo trip was 2 years ago, living in a hostel in Canada. For me, solo travel is about spending intentional time with myself. It's a reminder that solitude isn't loneliness, but something restorative. And somewhere along the way, my senses are heightened. Over the last 3 days of being in London, I started to pick up on the British accent. So I caught myself like saying flip-flops. I started to notice the little things, like how clean London felt compared to other big cities, how kind strangers were in sharing their stories with me, and how remarkable the world is through all these places and human creations. If there's something you've been wanting to do, whether it's a goal or just spending more time with yourself, I hope this is your sign to go for it. Thanks for being part of this trip. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!